It's the National Football League on EA Sports. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bills in the pass. Next.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Cook again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Hooker. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots had 6 and 9 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's Hooker to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Hooker now off play action. Bryant has him. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Take a look at this Patriots defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Jones on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Shrugs him off. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hooker, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Hooker now on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2 yards to go, second down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bills getting set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Jones. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hooker. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here come the Bills. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To the air. Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Now 3rd down and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The pass.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 43. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
Allen.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All play action. Here's Hooker.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Malik Collins able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills ready to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were 982 and counting.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Hooker's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Now Hooker.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this 1st half.
Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get out and talk about it.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. 1st down, and they're going to throw without him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all tied. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Throwing. Hooker.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hooker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
This is taken at the 15. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now, because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. To the air. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now an option play on 2nd down.
Powering his way forward. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gregory Rousseau
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to turn.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Za'Darius Smith able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Jones on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Here's Hooker.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
It's complete. This is starts. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the Patriots coming out now. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hooker. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Hooker to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Now Hooker.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Malik Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight. I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
Well, how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Up the middle. Here's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. That quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now Allen. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Allen. Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Allen gonna throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bills put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far, 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So the Patriots now down 17-13. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out, draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now they 3rd down, throw incomplete as well.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Hooker to throw.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bills,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.